Hey, welcome back. Aaron here. It is Saturday the 4th of January 2025 and it is a frosty, cold, frosty day. Currently 2 degrees. You can see I've got the snood on to stay warm. It is really cold out here. We've had temperatures dropping below zero. So the ground out here today, pretty frozen over, pretty hard. Lots of patches of ice where we've had rain before. But unfortunately, at the moment I've only got Saturdays to work down here, getting this place cleared up, so can't be affording to be staying in and staying warm. I've got a lot of ground to clear, so further to what we were doing last time, we're going to keep clearing out the ground, keep trying to expose as much of this sort of material as we can. Hopefully we'll find some more black sheet plastic underneath to make it a lot easier for us, and yeah, we just want to clear off that top level of weeds, of grass, and then get the ground covered, ready for warming it up here as we head towards spring. So let's check out what we're going to do today. Okay, quick recap. Last time we cleared out this ground, totally grassed over, much the same as the rest of the plot, but totally grassed over. We did find some plastic sheet underneath, which we've put in our pile over here. But what you can see is like this ground is completely frozen over. It is super hard, which isn't too big of a deal. I think today what we'll do is we'll just cover this up. On the agenda though, you can see I've already started to expose some more of this plastic sheeting, as I said, so let's just try and clear out this whole space here. Maybe some of this if we can as well. Keep building up our compost heap. I do have a few pallets at home, so I think we'll be looking to maybe next week or the week after try and get those pallets down and we'll actually build a proper composter, but at the moment the focus is getting the ground cleared, and as you can see, more plastic sheeting, more in here, so maybe if we can sort of get in this area between trees as well, that'd be good. Sort of clear out what's going on here, and yeah, make a good dent on this sort of space here. So I've just been digging up, trying to get out this root here, and I found a snake. Holy crap. Holy mother, that is awesome. Hey, yo, what's up? That is gnarly, man. That's so cool. Here's my finger for comparison. Yeah, you can come in. Still living in my plot, but you can just hang out over here instead. So it's about 3 o'clock now. Sun will be setting. Well, I've not seen the sun all day, but the sun will be setting at about 4. So really I've only got about an hour left before it gets too cold to keep going. I'm pretty much there though. I feel like I've accomplished a lot of what I said I wanted to do today. We'll sort of go over, we'll do a last walkover at the end of the video, but something that I wanted to talk about was I met a guy down here who's been gardening down here at the allotments for 20 years, and having a little chin wag with this guy, and he was particularly interested with these trees behind us, and actually gave me some insight. So on the right here, this larger one is kind of growing up, and we got this bigger one as well on the left, which actually when you sort of get into it, looks like there's 2 separate sort of trunks coming off here, and they're battling a lot for space. But really the thing that's interesting is I remember, we found that piece of fruit that we split open last time, which was found underneath this tree, and we couldn't work out what it was, but his suspicion is it's an apple tree, which is fantastic. That's great. I'm not too sure how he knows, but 20 years of experience, so I trust that. But interestingly, what we can see here, just above where my finger is there's a piece of fruit, an old piece of fruit on this tree. So if we just pull this down, let's try not to hurt ourselves. So you can see we've got this stone on the inside, so I've just broken it off. I mean, but because of this stone, he's actually suggesting, or he's actually hypothesizing, that this is a plum tree, which is fantastic. So we're looking at probably an apple tree here on the right and a plum tree here on the left. Apple trees, been reading that actually I need to start pruning soon, but his suggestion was with the plum tree not to prune it yet. So actually we're gonna hold off. We'll do some reading on plum trees, we'll find out a little bit more. Now, what we can see here, as I've been clearing out this area really well today, there is something here that is growing or living or persisting, and it looks like the previous owner has probably like cut it back at a few points here. It just looks like they've been trying to cut it back to stop it from growing. But if I sort of lift up the sheet here, you can see it looks like we've got a really big root underneath, and I'm wondering if this was a problem for them, hence the amount of cutting back. And am I really just going to keep cutting it back? It's taking up quite a lot of space, probably going to take up a lot of nutrients. I think what we're going to do is actually we're going to dig that out. Well team, you wouldn't believe it. I've dug it out, and in the process, holy jeez, we found one. Looks like we've got a whole, how many is that? It's a whole family just chilling in the soil. That is mento. Well, this is it. We've managed to clear out a huge amount of space. You can see already, in comparison to what we had earlier, we've basically dug out all of this area, uncovered it all. We've collected all of the plastic wrap. We've taken it back to sort of here. We've taken out some of these big problems we were having. Big sort of trees and roots. So I was going to say, so long, goodbye. Cover this up and be done with it for today. But I have just remembered, and I don't know how it slipped my mind, I've actually, in the process of clearing up this area, found what looks to be a whole bunch of beautiful strawberry plants. And we don't want these to go to waste. So what I'm going to do is I've got a bunch of sort of bricks, blocks, whatever they are, that have been left here by the previous owner. And in the, oh, I think Bristol just scored. Yeah, sorry, lost my train of thought. So yeah, in the spirit of upcycling, what we're going to do is we're going to build a very small little sort of planter area, fill it in with some soil, just dig up some soil that we've got here. It's not like we've got a shortage of it, and we're just going to plant them in just so that they're in the ground, they're still getting their nutrients, they'll still be able to shoot their roots. So maybe that'll be their permanent home, I don't know, but I don't want them to go to waste. Definitely don't want them to go to waste. So let's just set up the camera and let's build a quick planter, and then we'll cover everything with plastic sheets and sayonara. Well, that's it. I am cold, I am hungry, and I am tired. I've had a fantastic day down here. I feel like we've achieved so much. The state of the plot is looking fantastic. I think we'll just do one last little look over, and then we'll call it quits. Look at that strawberry planter. Fantastic. Everything's covered in plastic. Everything's sorted out in this area. As I said, I think I might leave this, have a bit of a path. You see some stuff here, extend that, but thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.